Thank you, guys. Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Have you guys got any questions?
Yeah, ask us
about anything.
One question. Why did I go to the wrong place?
Man with the black coat. Oh yes. You want it? Alright.
Hi. I've got a question for you, sir. And thank you everyone for being here. You've worked in the industry, you've experimented with independent.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, a lot of us are probably independent. We might not even be in that clique, you know, in the industry. So outside of just making films for the love of it, how do you make a living off of it when you're not in the industry?
That's
What's your opinion on that?
It depends on where you want to start, you know. Sorry. It depends.
Yeah, it depends on where you want to start. If you want to start on short films, which is great. I mean, I made a couple of feature films because I wanted to make feature films. So, but to make money out of it is very difficult. But now you've got Prime, and you've got Apple, and you've got all these networks that are desperate for content. I mean, seriously desperate. You could make a short film or a feature with no money and get it on Amazon and make money. So that's the way to do it. Is basically just get a film together. I created the 48-hour and the 20-hour. I created a 28-day feature film challenge, and we made 10 movies with no money. They were terrible films, but they were brilliant for people to learn how to make a feature film, and say that they're feature film makers now, not short film makers. You know, I always used to say short film makers. But you've got to try and make something. You know, we've got this mobile phones now, which, you know, you could make, and they're 4K, some of these cameras. You can make a short film on that. In America, they've been making short features on iPhones and making money out of it by selling it to Apple and to all these other networks. There is money out there to be made from making rubbish films. Yeah. The problem what Britain has, the problem is we think that we're going to make our first film is going to be the best film ever. Just make a film and learn from it. You don't need to do film school. That's a load of rubbish. Yeah. The only way to learn to make films is to get out there, make a film, and learn from it. And then learn, when you see it in a screening or a festival, you see the audience and you see the feedback, and you think, oh, that worked, that didn't work, oh, that didn't work. Your bit of funny, your comedy didn't work because they didn't get it, because you over-exaggerated it, over-stimulated it. But if you make it simple, people will get it, yeah? You don't have to make your best film the first time you ever make a film. It doesn't have to be the Blair Witch Project. You're never going to make that. It's never going to be, you know, something like that. But to make a film is the most important bit. And to get a crew together, because I created the 48-hour film challenge because I didn't want to do film school. I didn't want to teach people in a rain dance kind of environment how to make a short film in 24 hours. And I said, well, you've got cameras, you've got equipment. We were using High 8, Super 8. We were using video cameras, and they were pretty crap, to be honest with you. But it got people off their arse and got them to make films. It got them out of that box, the brand new camera that was sitting in the box for 3 years. They go, oh, I'm going to make a film out of it. And it sat in that box for 3 years, didn't do nothing. I got them to get that camera out of the box, go and make a film, learn from it. I gave them a deadline, which is 24 hours or 48 hours to make a film. 3 minutes the film had to be, so you couldn't make it any longer, and a random theme and title, which you couldn't change. So there's no arguments between all your film crew. So those are the 3 key things. You could even do it yourself. You could write down a theme and title, or a couple of different themes and titles. Then you could put it into a hat, and your crew could pick it out and go, oh, okay, The Coffee, oh, Strange Brew, Thriller, yeah? These are your 2 titles. Then you have to stick to it, so there's no arguments. Then you've got 24 hours to make that into a film. It inspires you to go, right, and you'll start thinking, oh, how can I make that? And you do make a film out of it. So that's the key: is get out there, make a film. Don't make excuses, and learn from it. Make a shit film. It doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. But just get that camera out of the box and start using it. Using your mobile. Go out there and film something. Edit it with iMovie. It doesn't matter. Learn from it, and that's how you're going to make films, and that's how you're going to learn. You know, you could sit in a school and watch other people how they made films in 1930 in black and white. Who cares? Yeah, we're living in this time where you can make films with a camera that's 4K on your mobile phone that's sitting in your pocket. So there's no excuse. You don't have to make a brilliant film. You just have to start making films. That's the key of it all of it. So, yeah.